I think we must implore you to calm down. I'm worried that you are a bit nervous, and it makes it very difficult for us to get there. Chair, can we take at least 5 minutes a break to calm down? I'm worried that we would not be able to extract evidence from a witness this nervous. So if we can cool down a little bit, Chair.
This
Thank
was
you so
by
much.
far the most intense testimony ever. Maybe in a couple of days, I'll be able to break it down into bite sizes. But for now,
wanting to capture
this is how it started,
and if you don't cooperate, he start
how it
engaging
is
in
going,
blackmailing activity.
and how it ended.
No doubt, I'm
is
going
what
to
we're
invite
going
the
to see today.
Parliament through the structures of intelligence or structures of security and whoever structures you can come up with, to look at the time of Mr. Robert McBride Turner as the head of IPID, how they were interacting with Paul O'Sullivan. Bank movements, money movements, the meeting venues, the cell phone locations where they meet, how they engage in terms of investigation. I'm saying this to the members because it is that which Mr. Nkabinde told me, who's now a chief of staff at the office of the minister, that operations of IPID were planned, coordinated, and executed at Paul O'Sullivan's house. That was his words to me. So I'm going to request that such be investigated in details, because the phone will put McBride in this place, will put Paul O'Sullivan in this place, will put Nkabinde in this place, and others. And when that investigation is conducted, nobody can deny it, because we'll know exactly that all of them have been operating guided by Paul O'Sullivan.
Ms. Trent, does Mr. Paul O'Sullivan care about you?
No.
Doesn't? And you sitting there, and the reason why you can't explain anything to anybody here is because you're trying hard to explain something that you yourself don't even understand. When you couldn't afford your legal fees, he didn't think to pay for you. During this arrest, his lawyer comes to pick him up. You stand outside, stranded, in the dark. He drives off. Now, the idea you have is you going to deal with corruption, you're going to find evidence for it. That's you, because that's the impression you're getting. And it's your job. You're going to get in with your boss and you're going to go there, right?
Yeah,
you know what
correct.
do you know what really happened? What really happened, Ms. Trent, is that 11 months ago, before that day, your boss sent a threatening email to General Paslane. And he wanted him to deal with General, is it Musun or Moon?
Munu.
Munu. He wanted him to deal with Munu. And then he gave him 10 days to deal with Munu, and if he doesn't, then he's going to take focus off Munu and he's going to go for him. The 10 days passed. Paslane refused. He didn't do anything. And guess what Paul did? Now, if it was about corruption, then you guys should then deal with both Munu, and General Paslane, because it's about corruption. It's not about the person, but because of Paul O'Sullivan's God status, which you know about. He needs to decide. We're not going after him. We're going after him because he doesn't want to do what I tell him to do. And you just have to follow. You went that day on the 9th of November, not because there was some investigation that came up. It's because Paul O'Sullivan decided to change his target because General Paslane did not obey him.
I cannot believe that you are wasting your one chance. As to why you left Mr. Paul O'Sullivan, as to why you didn't have contact with him for 4 years. Why didn't you have contact with him for 4 years? Why only now? I cannot believe. What happened? Breathe. You were a strong girl. For 4 years, you didn't have contact with him. There's a reason. You and I know it. Yes, we know it. It has nothing to do with whether he's committed any offenses or anything, but I had to get out. I had to get out there. I wanted a proper life. Why wasn't your life proper? It was just very, I'm so bad. It became destructive, self-destructive, and it got to a point where just couldn't. You couldn't what? Into the mic? Carry on working there. I just, it didn't feel right. I'd been getting therapy, you know, from we disagree on the trauma and the was a bit for me. Ms. Trent, breathe and cut all these soul ties tonight. Cut the soul ties, because that's what it is. It's a bondage. You're in slavery. You have this one opportunity. He used you. He used you. Yeah. Not only with McBride, with Mandla as well. And I'm not going to mention more names because I'm not here to humiliate you. I want to give you an opportunity to speak to South Africans here tonight. He used you. Tell us. That's why you left. That's how come you haven't been speaking to him for 4 years. Yeah. Yes. Yes, he did. Didn't help me. Yeah, and I think, you know, you go back to work on the Monday and eventually, we're going to give you time to get your life back tonight so that you can be removed and detached from all of this. But you've got to speak to us. Yeah. I don't, there's a lot to say. For me, there's a lot of resentment, but also it took me a long time to feel like I could leave.
I sound like a, I don't want to sound like a victim or anything like that, but it was a very stressful environment. It